everyone, and welcome back to Lantrip Players. This week, we're going to be learning about productions. Behind every show that you'll ever see is a collaborative team of diverse people that come together to put on what we call a show. In this lesson, we'll be learning about the different elements of production, as well as the different roles served by different people that create the hierarchy of a production. Now let's get started with our warm-ups. This warm-up is Let's Get the Rhythm. Follow us. Let's get the rhythm. Hey, let's get the rhythm. Hey, let's get the rhythm of the eyes. Eyes, we've got the rhythm of the eyes. Eyes, let's get the rhythm of the voice. Ah, we've got the rhythm of the voice. Ah, let's get the rhythm of the hands. We've got the rhythm of the hands. Let's get the rhythm of the hips. Woo! We've got the rhythm of the hips. Woo! Let's get the rhythm of the knees. Knees, we've got the rhythm of the knees. Knees, let's get the rhythm of the feet. We've got the rhythm of the feet. Let's get the rhythm of the body. Yeah, we've got the rhythm of the body. Yeah.
So for this warm-up, we are going to be doing obstacle course. So all you have to do is follow us along through this obstacle course that we create. Each time we add a new obstacle course, we have to start from the beginning and then do the following obstacle course, okay?
First, we're going to be swimming through the Atlantic Ocean. Great job.
Next, we'll be snowboarding down the Appalachian Mountains. But first, we have to swim through the Atlantic Ocean. Then, we're gonna snowboard. Awesome.
Next, we're going to swing through vines in the jungle, but first, we have to swim. Now snowboard. Now swing from your vines. Awesome job.
Finally, we're going to tightrope walk over a big pool of lava. But first, we have to swim. Now we're going to snowboard. Swing from your vines. And tightrope walk over the big pool of lava. Great job, everybody. Alright everybody, so today we're going to talk about the different elements of production. Now, it's very important to have different people in charge of different areas of production so that way all the different pieces can come together and create a show. Let's start off with our director.
At the top of the list is directors. Directors are in charge of the vision for the entire show. They're the brain. They make sure that all the elements of the production are together, and they work on casting the show, interpreting the script, and collaborating with the designers.
The next part of production is the designers. So the designers plan the form or the way something is going to look before it is made or actually built. And they're kind of like our different organs. And each organ serves each individual purpose, just like the lighting, sound, scenic, and costume designers do.
The next element of production is the stage managers. The stage managers are the people who are responsible for all that goes on during a play. They are much like our heart because they communicate with the brain and make sure the blood flow goes to all the areas of the body. Similar to this, the stage managers will communicate with all the different areas of production to make sure everything is running as it should be.
Next is the cast and crew. Just like the muscles and our bones in our body, these are the group of people who work and operate in the show, and they also perform in the play.
Some other important parts of production are
backstage, which is the area behind the stage and especially in the dressing rooms. The pit, which is the area located in front of the stage. It's usually a lowered area in which musicians perform. The booth, the area designated for the operation of technical equipment. And finally, the house. This is where the audience sits.
And then let's move on to our next activity.
Now that we've talked about the different elements of production, we can compare it to something that we're all familiar with, our schools. Let's start with the director. The director is like the principal in the school because they're the person in charge of the whole show. The director is at the top of the production hierarchy. Similar to the director, the principal is the person who makes the executive decisions and serves as the leader of the school. Now that we've compared our director to the principal in our school, next is the stage manager. Now remember, the stage manager is the person who is responsible for all the goings on for a play. Who is this most like in your school? That's right, the counselor. Just like the stage managers make sure each part of the production is running smoothly, the counselors in our schools make sure that each of the teachers are successful in carrying out their unique jobs. Now, our teachers are like our designers in the show because each teacher teaches a different subject, just like each designer focuses on certain areas of the production, like lighting and sound, costuming, scenic design, and makeup. The backstage area is where the cast and crewmates prepare for a show. This is similar to our classrooms because the classroom is where we prepare to take tests and do our assignments. Let's move on to our next activity. For our last activity, you're going to step into the shoes of a performer on their opening night of a production. Are you ready? Break a leg!
It is a new day at Lantrip Theater Company. And unlike every other day, today is a very special day because it is, drumroll please, opening night for our production of The Lion King. We are all very excited to perform. But before we do, we must make sure that everything is running smoothly and everyone is prepared. Question 1. When we arrive at the theater, we must first sign in so we make it known that we are here to who? The audience or the stage manager? The stage manager, that's right! We would need to let the stage manager know we are here because they are responsible for all that goes on in a play, while the audience serves as spectators of a show. Now, we head to the booth to find the sign-in sheet. Wait a second, the sign-in sheet isn't in the booth. Question 2. The sign-in sheet is where the actors and crew prepare for the production. This is at the house or backstage? Correct, backstage. We wouldn't go to the house because that is where the audience sits during production. Now that we have signed in, we must head to our dressing rooms to put on our costumes and get ready for the show. You realize that you're missing a very important piece of your costume, your lion's tail. Question 3. Immediately, you search backstage, but you can't find it. So who do you turn to? The lighting designer or the costume designer? The costume designer. The designers have specific duties which correspond with certain parts of the show. Luckily, they had a few extra tails in case this happened, so the problem has been solved. The entire cast and crew meet backstage before the curtains open. Since this is an opening night, we get a very special pre-show prep talk from the person in charge of the show with the overall vision. The director! They wish us a great show and break a leg.
All right, everybody, it's circle time. Today I learned that there are different designers for different parts of a production, like lighting and sound, costumes, and scenic.
Today I learned the different roles that make up a production.
And today I learned that production has so many kinds of designers. There's a designer for everything.
Today, I learned that the theater has a hierarchy of people who help produce a show.
I learned today that a stage manager is the heart of a production.
And my favorite part of the production is really all the technical side of it. I love the sound and lighting design part of it.
My favorite part of production is stage management.
My favorite area of production is lighting design.
The part of production that interests me most is scenic design.
The part of production that interests me the most is costume designing.
My favorite pizza topping is cheese.
My favorite pizza topping is sausage.
My favorite pizza topping is pepperoni.
My favorite pizza topping has to be olives.
And my favorite pizza topping has to be sausage, hands down.
And that's a wrap, everyone. Thank you all so much for watching this week. We hope you enjoyed the lesson. We can't wait to see you next week in our live meeting. Have a great weekend, everyone.
This is Courtney Newworth, and thank you for watching our video today. Make sure to check out our YouTube channel to see the other videos our Lantrip Players team has created. It appears I am getting some breaking news that the Act Vengers and the Supernovas are fighting on site today. Let's see the live footage.
Ready, fight!